like they pinned it, and I'm just like, I don't even understand why he even allowed it. I don't know if you saw it. I don't know.
I remember someone saying that
No, I
in
didn't see
Manny's
that.
live.
Thank
I
you,
remember
Bella.
someone saying something like that.
I think people need to be educated on how easy it is to put out. I mean, you can go and petition the court. Like, just go get the paperwork yourself and petition the court. You know, for a lot of these people, I think it ain't going to settle until it hit home, until people start realizing like that defamation of character, putting people information out there, putting people in harm's way, knowing your level of influence and speaking on it on your platform or so on and so forth. Like, people, we have to start taking a greater accountability for what it is that we are allowing out there. And that's why I say I'm glad Keyona said that she's not going to let it play on her panel due to the fact that it is putting information out there and so on and so forth. Because if we're not doing a better job of protecting each other, then what the hell are we doing on here? We're trying to find out.
They have nothing to lose right now. But if you sit around and you look at these people, no, yeah, I put it on the page trying to tell everybody what it looked for me. Thank you, Danielle. When you, they have nothing to lose. But trust me, when you get all these little old raggedy ass coins, trust and believe you're gonna have to get a job one of these days. Trust and believe you're gonna get a job soon.
But the exploitation of like people's lives, like people, you know, we're getting to know each other, we're learning each other, you know, through an app or through this new system of social, you know, however you want to look at it, and we're learning each other, and then you have a group of people that's going around exploiting what they learn about you or trying to take it away or tear you down and what it is that they learn about you, or make a spectacle of it and make it seem like you're taking so much of. I don't see how people with nothing making it seem like they got something, and you're taking something from nothing as they take away something from something. I don't know if I'm making this make sense, but people get on here with nothing, right? And then they make it seem like the nothing that they have is everything. And then the people that they learn really got shit, they'll go tear everything that you got down as they protect their nothing.
Hey, Adrian,
this shit ain't making no sense. None of this stuff on here makes sense. You got people doing marriage counseling that ain't been married or had 17 divorces. I don't know what we're becoming as a collective, you know, or as a community. I don't know what we're becoming, but it is looking bad as a whole, not individually. Individually, you can step away and say, hey, I don't represent none of that. But that still don't determine how everybody's looking at the collective. You get what I'm saying? And we're looking.
I'm not a fan of them doxing these single women neither. So, you know, that's one of my problems. These girls be living their lives and they don't be having men, you know, there to protect them and stuff like that, or anyone for that matter. They don't have a roommate or nothing. They live alone. Some of these people. Heartbreaker's one of them. You know what I'm saying? She does a lot of doxing knowing damn well she lives alone. So now she's trying to say she's scared to live by herself. She needs to move.
And people really need to consider that. I mean, what if something was to really happen to somebody that we know, or a page that we frequent, or something like that? And then what would be the guilt that you would have for releasing that information?
So, real quick, I want to answer Naja's question or whatever. The girl came up and they thought they were getting some tea when she said that she was she used to go to that school, and really she wasn't. So they blamed her, like saying that she was a dime piece, and she came up to cause confusion.
Who is the girl? What you talking about? I'm lost on all of it.
Well, as far as Lo being a volleyball coach, and the girl said, "That's my old coach," and they were like, "Come up here then," and it turns out he was full of shit.
Do we know which dime piece it is though?
Oh wow.
Say it again.
Do you know which dime piece it is though?
It was, well, she was pretending to be the someone Low knew, so I don't know.
Oh God. I think.
Wow.
They are so angry with that girl's support. They're so angry that all of us rally behind Dime and the dime pieces. I wish they just get over it already. I just wish they get over it. Get over it.
So, I'm of course, I'm a few months in. I'm kind of new here again. Who started this doxing trend on Messy Talk?
It wasn't me.
I know it's been going on for years. This is like a common practice, but like, who's the originator? Because whoever that is, I have a message for you. I can't fight you.
They said it with me, Reggie. They said it with me.
Well, I can't tell.
They said that's what they said.
I'll
That's what you can. You can, but I wasn't the originator. But even if it was me, you can't tell me that's whatever you was gonna tell me, because that's some bullshit.
Oh,
That's lame as
they're
fuck.
saying Janae and Scola. Okay, I'm not starting. All I'm saying is like you're like people that do this. They're the issue of the reason why I feel unprotected in the Black community, and a lot of people feel the same. Because this is when you take the stuff off of the app and you make it real life. So it's not just the app where you log off. People start contacting you. They start talking about your family, start contacting your family members.
Rizzy,
Yes?
this is not the Black community.
Okay.
This is a very small segment of both Black and white people and Latino people here. This is not the Black community.
I know it's not the Black community in whole, but that's what I'm saying. This practice on Messy Talk, because it's really a predominantly Black space. Yeah, we have the laws and people that come up.
They do it all. They do
See,
it
this
all.
is where we need to realize that we're not dealing with, because once you try to put that out there, then you're taking away from what we're actually dealing with, right? The universe is showing us the operation of people, right? It's showing us the entities that are inside, which is literally called the beast that once was but has returned, however you want to look at it. Read the book of Revelations. Revelation 17 tells you about Mystery Babylon and the operation of the currency, right? You're watching this operation play out, and you're watching these different forms of people show you what their currency operate on. And you have to take heed so you can know what type of personas you are dealing with. Not everybody is going to want to change and do right and build and try to grow or learn from their mistakes. Not everybody is. Some people are trying to stay in sin. Why? Because the devil's been sinning from the beginning. And if there's only two type of people down here, Christ or antichrist like people, then you have to determine what image you want to represent. A lot of people ain't choosing the proper image to represent because people are leading by example now. Nobody's going with that say word or that. They want to see you doing what it is that you doing in real time, doing it, because time does not exist. Time is a construct that was created to create fear. Once you realize that fear is being taken out of the world, then you realize why I say time doesn't exist. You have to stop being.
Atlas, you is losing the hell out of us.
For real.
These motherfuckers is doing this because they dangerous.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like
They ain't got nothing to do with time and this and that. Atlas, these motherfuckers is dangerous
Well, can I?
and stupid. And
That's what I'm saying.
Why are we back to not feeling protected in the Black community? Why does it have to go back to that? Why are we going back to that statement?
I'm going back to that statement because doxing seems like a practice that is well versed
But
here
that's
on
not
Missy
only in
Talk.
the Black community. That's
I'm
happening
not
in
talking
all
about the Black community in general. I'm not. Nobody that I come in contact with on a daily basis is going to be like, I'm going to dox you and run over your dog. Nobody does that in real life.
But Reggie,
I'm talking
they do
about
it on the
Messy
road
Talk.
too. They do it on the white
Is it you
community
slip that
too.
dog in there? I see how you slip that
Oh
dog
my
in, Rick. I see you
god!
slip that
The
dog
thing
in.
is, TikTok literally it's a real, it's just a microcosm of like reality. It's not just like us just being in this app and we leave it on that. Y'all literally saw a whole fight happen because somebody went across state boundaries and beat the hell out of somebody. Like, can we be fucking for real? Y'all act like, oh my god, this black community. I'm not making generalized statements. Black. I'm talking about messy talk. My statement started by, I'm still new here. I'm not still new in this fucking. I mean, sorry, I don't want to cuss some elders, but I'm not still new in this world. I'm just new to this side of messy talk. It's predominantly black people, and it seems like a lot of black people are doxing other black people, and I don't like that. And it doesn't make me feel protected.
Rizzy, you only see black people do it because you're around black. Your environment here on TikTok right now is black people.
You're right. Yeah.
If you go around other parts of TikTok, white people do it too. You think we're bad? They're worse.
Thank
They
you.
are much worse.
Turn left onto Georgia 83 North, then turn right onto the I-75 South ramp.
Let me
Yeah,
ask y'all
right.
something. Can y'all hear that?
Yeah,
Do y'all
we
hear
can
We
that?
heard the,
Turn right onto the I-75 South
yeah,
ramp.
we heard
Hold
the,
on.
they are much worse than we are over here. Trust me.
Yeah, you're right, and it has a lot to do with proximity. You're right about that.
In a quarter
It's all
mile.
I see. But again, that doesn't make it all true. Like, this is just my experience, you know? I just think we need to be more careful in this. Like, I don't know. I come from the belief that we gotta take care of each other. If anybody needs something, we're there for each other. I don't know, but it's very individualized. It's like, oh, I'm gonna throw your shit out there, but me, as long as my shit isn't thrown. Like, I felt like physically sick yesterday when they were going through like low shit. I had to leave because I was like, what the fuck are we doing right now? But I just come from that, you know, kind of communal kind of lifestyle. Like, we protect and we love and we take care of each other. We don't just throw each other to the wolves. But it seems like a crab, like everybody's trying to pull everybody down like a crab in a bucket or something. I don't like that.
I got what you were saying, Rizzy. You were sharing on the experiences that you have seen and witnessed. So it would be out of order. You have witnessed
Auntie, you're
it.
breaking up.
I've retaliated, but I've never started it, and that's just the truth of the matter. And that I don't even know if that excuses it, but we've all gotten that mad. But I was young, and I guess the people who are doing it are young too. So I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. But it is what it is. Go ahead, Alex.
No, I'm just gonna, because the way it's looking is like the operation is changing on how we're dealing with each other, and if people ain't willing to deal with being put out there, how are we gonna like deal with each other? You get what I'm saying? Like, because after you put so much out there, like, you don't want to be in the same space with these people. You don't want to be, so like after you see like how they're operating, how do you then turn around and try to make amends with people that operate like that?
Well, here's my thing. When it comes to doxing people's background and all this and that, I don't mess with, especially someone who has, doesn't seem like they're, asking for forgiveness or whatever. I don't mess with anyone who mess with the kids. But all this other stuff, y'all done sold dope, y'all done did a bank robbery, all of that. I'm not finna give you access to my client's information. You're not coming to my home. So what difference does it make? You're not coming to, you know what I'm saying? Even if you were coming to my office, you wouldn't have access to my hard drive. You know what I'm saying? So I deal with clients every day that I don't know what the hell they've done. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the hell they've done on a legal standpoint. I know how they financially are responsible or irresponsible, but I don't know how they are. It's, you know what I'm saying? in their life, and that's totally not my business. So, you can tell me someone has robbed a bank. You can tell me someone has, even pimp another person, another adult. You just like they be talking about Sobe. What the fuck that got to do with me? What the fuck that got to do with what they bring to my panel and my conversation? I don't give a shit about that. I don't give two fucks about none of
In
that.
life, you already take cautionary measures when dealing with people. So unless the idea is to scare people from going outside, we have to go out and operate and deal with, different people. So this concept that they're playing is like they're trying to put people in states of fear, because that's the only thing that you're really getting out of this, is knowing that you place fear on someone's life or livelihood or job or finances, or that's their game. That's their motive. Find out much about you and then try to implement fear in your life. You know? That's why I'm out here feeding birds and watching squirrels.
Well, some of these people also, a lot of people walk around this app like they, don't stink. So that's the whole motive of some people to let folks know there, what stinks. Tell it, Stormy. So I think that's what some of these people get off of doxing folks. They go, oh, they walking around like they like. Listen, everybody got flaws. Everybody has made mistakes in deliberate actions that, because I'm not going to call everything we do a mistake. Some of this shit be deliberate actions. I know I could definitely say some of the shit I done was a deliberate action. I'm not going to sit here and play in y'all face and act like it, you know what I'm saying? Some of these fights I've been in, somebody's grabbing me an old blade and getting to work, all of that shit. That shit, you know what I'm saying? It was not a wise thing to do, but it wasn't me making a mistake. It just wasn't wise. But you know what I'm saying, I've grown.
If we go back to the point that was made earlier, if we are actually seeing it on this scale, then it's taking place on a higher scale, like worse. Like if you actually go and reset your algorithm, you'll see so many people doing outlandish things in the household, outside of the household, to each other. To even if you scroll past some of these lives, you'll be like, damn, is that a skit? Like, are they acting? Like, houses are, people inside the household is going after each other. I don't know if y'all keeping up with current events, but we just started school, and there's already been a couple of incidents. So I don't know if we're really paying attention to the energies that we're pushing around, but whatever action there's.
Misha, you ain't lying, and that's the big, and actually, that's the biggest thing. Everybody on this thank.
At this time, we are in a commercial break, so tap the screen and share the live or copy the link. We know what's going on. You ain't nobody gotta say what's going on, because we already know what's going on, Keyona. We can barely hear you. Gotta wait until your signal comes back in. Y'all know the All right, so tap the screen, share the live, keep the conversation going. I think if we give it a couple of seconds, we should be able to hear it.
Y'all can hear me?
Now we can.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, I was saying the real problem is everybody's
In half a
puppets on
mile,
this app.
use the right to.
Yeah, probably too many nosy people.
Y'all want me to rap? Is she frozen again? Everybody being quiet.
I think she might be. I think we gotta wait for the signal to jump. There you go. Now we can.
Text me. Can y'all hear me? Okay. We supposed to be going over to support Ray. She's supposed to be doing some more on this Trina stuff. She's broken some stuff down too, but she just texted me something, so I don't know if she's still gonna go live. But I told her right after our little field trip, hopefully she can go live right after. We would all come over and support her.
Who's going
So I
live?
just hope everybody cool with going over to support Ray.
Who, Keyona?
She's not yet, but she was gonna go. She and I talked last night.
Oh, okay.
And she was gonna go live after our field trip, y'all. Ray to fix her. But I'm not sure now because I just got a text message, a very disheartening text message from her. So I'm not sure if she's gonna be. Hey Tracy. I'm not sure if she's still gonna keep her time slot or even go live at all today. So. But yeah, I mean, where are we going? We're having a closing. This was one of those. I'll give you guys some of the backstory on it. Because, like I tell y'all, with every deal, going to be in real estate, the best thing you could ever do is learn and do a deal, because every deal is going to teach you something. Every deal you're going to learn something. With this deal is about 2 hours away from my home because I sell all over the state of Georgia, all over the state. I don't just sell in the Georgia MLS area. Yes, it's a great feeling. Thank you. So we're headed to a closing. So what happened with this young lady? I know, right? I don't know what I'm gonna do with these. Listen, these 9,000, girl. These 9,000, honey. So thank y'all for the congratulations. So this young lady was a referral. I will tell y'all, just like with any business, once you've been in business for 5 consecutive years, thank you, darling, the business usually kind of do its thing. You know, that's why y'all don't have to see me advertise as much. When I get a little bored, I'll start doing some advertising. Or I see some homes that I feel like these bad boys should have been sold. Thank y'all. These bad boys should have been sold. So what's the problem? So let me advertise them on, on my social media platforms. But for the most part, I actually don't have to really advertise because I've done so well with my clients that they send me their family, their friends, their coworkers, and so on and so forth. So this young lady, thank you, is from a young lady. She's a sister of a client of mine, and I've sold her sister 2 homes. And I've sold her sister's house. So 3 transactions I've done with her sister. Now I'm doing 1 with her. You better know it, no bills. So I'm doing 1 with her. This is the first one. That's her in the backdrop. And that's the house. The reason we have to do a walkthrough before, if there was some concerns with the property, you gonna do it, okay, Big Sash, let me know, I got you. So there was some concerns with the property, nothing major, just we need to flush the toilets and stuff like that to make sure they were flowing well. They wasn't flowing at inspection. So I did the final walkthrough, and that's when I took the picture because I thought I was going to New Orleans, right? So I was like, I'm not gonna make your closing. So I come down with plus I get my pictures and stuff. Now I get my checks when I get back. No harm, no rush on the money part. But I'm gonna get my money, but no rush on that part. So when Cornbread Fed came up here yesterday and said it was a tornado, I'm like, a hurricane, I'm like, never mind. So I'm actually gonna make her closing today. But yeah, she's a young lady. She had, just like any person, she had some hurdles and things that we had to overcome. And then in the end, the seller who's out of town would not give anybody in town power of attorney, because you can give somebody power to sign on your behalf, and they didn't want to do that. So we had to do what's called a mail away. So what happens with a mail away? The lender sends the docs to the seller's, the person who's away attorney, and then when they sign, that attorney overnights it via FedEx to the other party who has to sign. So the seller was a mail away, and so therefore they had to sign, and then they put the package in FedEx and then send it to the attorney that we're at, and then my client is signing today. So, but they signed 2 days ago. So that's when I was telling y'all, I was like, I think I got a closing today, yada, yada, yada. The seller didn't do the POA, so that's why we had to do a 2-day closing.
Keyona, do you guys
2 different days closing?
Do you notary signing
so today
agents
is our
down
day.
in Georgia?
Yes, baby. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Not in Georgia. We're not there yet in Georgia. We're not. And I actually hope. And don't get me wrong, because a lot of notary agents make a lot of money. I've been a notary for years. I'm not one presently, but in my insurance office, when I have an insurance agency open, like with all my different offices, I made sure all my girls were notaries and I was a notary, because people would come through and have to, want us to sign certain things, notarize certain things. So, but because my office, I don't really have walk-ins.
Okay.
I tell people, I make appointments. I don't have walk-ins anymore, so I don't really. But yeah, mobile notaries is don't get me wrong, we do mobile notaries here in Georgia, but we just won't do them. Hey, Murray, we just won't do them for closing package. And I really think something that deep, and because of all the damn fraud,
we have
I
them
really
up
don't.
here.
I think attorneys should be the only one that can close in any state. Yes. Oh, okay. Yeah. So hey, listen, don't make me come up there. Cause I go where the money go. I'll start a business in New York second, even if it don't work. I'll start it up and see what happens. But no, you do have to be a real estate agent prior to being a broker. But you have some ambiguity in the language. Like in North Carolina, everybody is a broker, but not everybody is a big. My friend had to tell me about that. I said, no, Tony, you have to be an agent first. And he was like, I know that's right, no bills. I can't wait to get mine over there too. But he said no. So it was ambiguous what we were saying to each other. Everybody in North Carolina is called a broker. You're called a real estate broker. That's weird to me, but okay. But in order to be the person who's you have to be called a broker in charge, or a big for short. We don't play that here in Georgia. You're called a salesperson. In Georgia, you are a salesperson. And then you are a broker after 5 years in the industry. And you have to have had your license active for all 5 of the last 5 years. Because some people will get out of the industry and then think they can come back and be a broker. No. You have the last 5 years of you applying for your license. Thank you for the gifts. I'm trying to clear my goal. The last 5 years of whenever you apply for that license, you got to go back 5 years, and your license must have been active all 5 of those years in order for you to be a broker in the state of Georgia. So I did my 5, and I became a broker. I didn't even actually have the desire, even though subconsciously me knowing I'm a boss, I probably was going to always be one. Thank y'all. But I was cool with working under someone, as long as I could pay them a monthly fee. I didn't mind working under someone, right? But it didn't work out that way. I wound up going ahead and getting my broker's license, so I'm the owner of my brokerage. And now on the mortgage side, which is really weird because we deal with millions and millions and millions of dollars. You can be a broker day one. So I came out the gate being a mortgage broker. Never worked for a mortgage company a day in my life. So that's a testament to God himself, because how does someone who's never been in that industry, I've never done a mortgage, a day in my life go from 0 to doing loans, you know what I'm saying, with a 3-day class? So I'm grateful that God, thank you, Smart, thank you, DJ. So I'm grateful to God that he blessed me with the wherewithal that once you show me something once, I'm an expert at it in 5 minutes. And then I usually go and grasp more information than the person who taught me, and then I come back and teach them something. That's kind of been the story of my life. So, yeah, that's been the story of my life. I usually can teach people what they started out teaching me. Somebody said something. I hear being a broker is low key. Is low key where you want to be in real estate. Absolutely. Now, having been a broker now, I wouldn't want it any other way. But at the time, I was just like, that's more responsibility, more paperwork, more red tape, all the above. But thankfully, now, like the stuff I pulled on this app in the last 5 or 6 months, I couldn't have pulled that shit. No brokerage would touch me. Cussing people out like that, they got rid of my motherfucking ass so fast. They be like, bitch, you gotta go. You're doing the most.
Keyona, I want to say this real quick, my background is
so
loud.
I represent me.
But this is why I mess with you, because I be wanting to hear this stuff. You know what I mean? I mess with your platform because I don't be wanting to hear the bullshit. I've been on this app for 2.5 years, and I can't think of the girl name at the top, Ritz or whatever. When you were talking about why do people do certain things, people is just miserable. They just miserable on this app. You know what I'm saying? Or period in real life. And I think this app shows the proof of how people get down. Oh, y'all, hold on. Give me a second.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes, hey, all right, we had 80% of the gift goal, y'all. Come on, let's do it, because it's only a donut, child. Everybody should be able to have a little donut in there if you sit up in the box long enough. And y'all tripping on my panel.
No,
Everybody on my
donut.
panel damn near got a 0. That is so not cool. Yeah, that's like, oh shucks, we're there. Looks like the gift goal is gone. Woo! Y'all are the best. Thank y'all. Y'all are the absolute best. I really appreciate you. I really appreciate you.
But that's why I say, like, it's good when you can have that, multi-platform system where people can learn, bullshit, party, cry, laugh. Like, when people just...
And that's exactly who I am as a person, Atlas, and I'm glad you noticed it. I'm that person that I'm going to be emotional when I want to be emotional. I'm going to be serious when I want to be serious. I'm going to be aggressive when I want to be aggressive. And I'm going to be informative when I want to be informative.
In half a mile,
so
merge onto I-75 South.
Everyone who stick with me, because I know sometimes I'll be feeling like, what's his name, on the Huntsville. A lot of us signed up to look at Huntsville because we want to see Black excellence. And we want to see, rich people get into the money, especially in fields like real estate. But then we got all the mess. And so we feel like, So I appreciate those of you who stick around because you see a lot of my mess. Thank y'all for the gifts. Y'all see a lot of my mess. And it's, I tell anybody I'm unhinged Black excellence. Me and my husband are definitely unhinged Black excellence. Like, me way more than him, but as a couple, we're definitely an unhinged Black excellent couple. You know what I'm saying? Because we do have all the accoutrements, but we also still got some bullshit.
There's an object on.
Yeah, that's why I say, like, when you are able to show like different sides of oneself, people can, gravitate towards you better because they realize, like, damn, I'm going through them same, things within inside myself, those different waves of, personas, whatever you want to call them. But sometimes I'm mean, sometimes I'm nice, people got an idea of this world wrong because we watch movies and we see sitcoms where we watch these characters who always operate the same way all the time. You know, you can predict a Eddie Winslow, you could predict a Murder Urkel, to pop in. You can predict these different ideas in movies that, based on the line of the movie, and people trying to apply that to life, thinking that, a dad is going to act like a dad or a mom is going to act like a mom. Like, no, you got to look at.
Well, I'm grateful that I am definitely not a monolith. With all the different aspects of life, and like a young lady on this app taught me the word hybrid upbringing. And that's a nice way of saying your ass went from pillar to post and did not have, you know what I'm saying, a stable upbringing. So I had a hybrid upbringing, right? Which allowed me to be around a lot of different people that came from different walks of life. So therefore, those things are imparted in me now. So that's why you're not going to get one Keyona. You know what I'm saying? And I know there's certain things people were like, oh, well, I know exactly how Keyona gonna react to so-and-so, and then I do the opposite. They go, but it was authentically me. That I didn't want to do it the way you thought, the person you thought I know that you knew about me would do it. So, but that's also been a good thing in my business. And I tell anybody that if you're in sales, one of the rules to sales is be all things to all people, right? But I'm grateful because I don't have to fake it like a lot of salespeople. A lot of salespeople have to fake that because that's one of the rules to selling. Be all things to all people. But I'm usually that. Like, when I talk to my clients, there's usually something about them that I can have a camaraderie about. You know what I mean? And I latch on to that. Instead of trying to be inauthentic, I latch on to the one thing that I find out that them and I have in common, and I go from there. So if you want to be good in, because a lot of people say, they want to get in real estate for what? You know what I mean? For the money? The money coming only if you know how to get it. It just don't fall out the sky. And I'm going to tell you now, people do business with people they like, trust, and can feel a camaraderie with. So if you are a one-track minded person, one type of client, demographic, and good luck with that. That's why I said I'm grateful that my parents wasn't steady Eddies with me. You feel me? Absolutely. You feel me, Tiffany? Okay. I'm grateful now. I didn't like it as a child that they didn't have me in a, Eddie Winslow type of house. What was her name? Laura Winslow type of home. It irked my soul when I was little. But now that's the very thing that I'm using that God using for my good. I got something in common with damn near every person I walk up on. I've really never had a client that I couldn't say me and them had some type of walk of life that we had something in common. Never had. Yeah, it's a hustle. It's definitely a hustle. You have to get out there and get it. And people have to be able to, thank you, Liz. People have to trust you. Also, you have to be trustworthy. A lot of agents are not trustworthy. They don't make it in the business long. You know what I'm saying? They do all kind of old crazy ass shit because they always got their mind on the check. I got my mind on changing. This lady right here, she was just living in a property where the landlord told her, I can't afford to buy you a heating and air. Y'all know 2-3 weeks ago it was hot as hell. Hot as hell. Hey, Cavalier, you're gonna
That's not quite what happened, but yeah,
and
you
yes, I
can
did.
paint your story. I wasn't trying to sell land to nobody. I think I was buying land and I was talking to her about something, but never mind. It doesn't even matter, Cavalier. Paint the narrative. Your perception of reality should be your perception. I have nothing to do with how you perceive this life to be. You know? I like your story though. That's a good storyline. I like that.
I don't have. Listen, that's the only problem. That's the only reason I chase. That's the only reason I chase lies out here on the app. Because in real life, I really don't chase a lie. But on the app, one person can. This 217 in here now, right? So I can say, Atlas, you are no good, blah blah blah, and 100 people gonna believe me. Yeah, I do prepare credit. Well, I'll show you how, because I don't sell that shit. Everybody wants to sell credit repair. Let me show you how to do it. You do it yourself. And that way you can always repair your own shit. I can make my credit score do whatever the hell I want it to do, because I know how to do it. But on this app, I usually let people have their perception. Fuck you and your perception. But on this app, I'm not going to let you go around and just influence other people's perception. But y'all got to be smart too. Y'all got to stop allowing people to influence your perception. This shit is weird. This shit is fucking weird. Because, okay, let's take for instance, when I first started beefing with people on this app, everybody said out loud that I bought my husband his tractor. Right? That tractor's $140K. But now they're saying that I haven't made any money. I've only made $9,000. Which one is it? So at first people were going around saying, oh, she'll buy me, or whatever. What they call mama, sugar mama? I don't know what they call people that buy men. She buy men. And now they're saying he buys me. You feel me? And it's some weird shit. So y'all gotta also be like responsible for not letting people influence you on dumb shit without receipts at least. Yeah, they do. They try. I think a lot of people has not felt like my platform was doing anything in these 40 days, and it has. It's been 29. And it has, and we keep hopping. We're not even on the steady pages. We keep hopping around on pages, and we're keeping 100 to 200 in the room every day. So, and I'm grateful for that. We complete the live goals majority of the time. We get our taps up. I know today I started on 0 taps. I went ahead and started the live on 0 taps because Lucy hit me up in like first thing this morning saying that she had been accused of calling Trina school. And I'm like, what the fuck had they accused me? So I didn't do, what I'm saying, God forgive me, I ain't doing any gospel. But I did get my prayers in this morning before I even answered the phone to talk to Lucy. I got my prayers in. But I apologize to y'all. We didn't get a gospel song or any of that stuff this morning. And so we could get y'all 50K taps. And we still haven't gotten to 50K taps yet. We almost at our field trip. Come on, people. Come on, people.
Keyona, I'm gonna come down because my background gonna be loud. I'm a truck driver, so
let's get some
it's real loud in this background. But yeah.
Oh, okay. But thank you. But I want to say
What
thank
you
you. I know
In 2 miles, take exit 140.
I know sometimes I make you feel like how I feel about Carlos King. You're like, I came to Keyona because I want to learn, how did a young lady from her background get as far as she's gotten in life and yada, yada, yada. And, I see her opulence, her success, and I know she's talented and smart. And then you get on here and see me say some fucked up shit to people. So I do I would say I apologize,
hey,
but
Keyona,
to me,
you
to
come the
apologize
way
means
you
I'm
are.
going to change, and I know I'm
You
not going
come
to
the way
change.
you are, and that's probably why
So
I even
just
mess
want
with
to
you
say
on
thank
this
you for
app
hanging
because
in there with me.
kind of like what old girl said in the comments. She said, people ride everybody coattail. You know what I'm saying on here, and I'm not a follower. Never have I ever been one. But I do follow people that can at least give me some knowledge. And I know we all have our good and our bad days. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I mess with you though, Keyona, for real. And yeah, yeah.
Thank you, baby. I
I don't like
appreciate it.
getting
I
on these
really do.
panels though.
I
That's why I
love
said
seeing
let
you
me
come in
stay
the
my ass
room. I
down.
love seeing you come in the room. Thank you
I'll
so
be a
much.
comment
In
cousin.
half a mile.
But y'all all have a good day. All right, y'all.
But yes, you're
You
coming,
too.
cause thank you, baby. You have a blessing, sweetheart. Thank you. Thank you, Stormzy. Thank you, Tip K.
When you being your true and authentic self, you have no reason to
Take
apologize,
exit.
Keyona. And I mess with you the long way too. Like you said, we all got our moments, man. And even though my name is
Thank you,
spiritually
baby. I
protected, and
appreciate
In
we
it.
half a
are protected by the Most High, we have our days. We only human, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, Misha. I appreciate those words. Thank you, Scorpion King. I appreciate those words. Thank you, Heather. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You have your morning coffee
at the
with us
light.
every. Hey, Miss Lioness, where you been? Like I really do be missing y'all. When I don't see y'all for, I'm like, where they been? So, I appreciate y'all rocking with me. How y'all like our first little road trip, our first field trip?
It's cool.
I need to get me some. I'm thinking about getting me some Starbucks, but I'm already late because I hope my client has already started signing, y'all.
Man,
I love you too, Tiff K. You already know, baby.
My thing is,
Hey,
I don't want to be late for class again because I
Thank you,
was late
Gemini.
the other day. I think it was yesterday. I was late, and the professor literally stopped talking.
Ma'am,
Oh
you late
no!
today. You supposed to be in class at 10
I'm Central
o'clock.
Standard Time.
What's going on, Rizzy? Don't let me
Yeah.
get mocha on you.
I'm just getting my dog ready now, but
Oh,
I
okay, my bad.
want Starbucks this morning. Tired of drinking Celsius.
Get to class, Riz. Oh my Lord, y'all, there is a Buc-ee's. So yes, we're gonna take a field trip inside the Buc-ee's. Have y'all ever been in a Buc-ee's?
Yes, I love
Yes.
Buc-ee's.
Have y'all ever been to Buc-ee's? I'm finna spend some money in the Buc-ee's, honey. It's like going to the mall when you go
Is
to the
that
Buc-ee's, baby. They got everything
outlet
from
center
clothes to
or
candy.
where's a Buc-ee's? Is that a store?
With the
Okay.
cleanest bathrooms
It's
you've
a gas
ever
station.
seen.
Quick
I'm
Trip
talking
wish
about
they could be it.
clean.
That's where I'm at, Misha,
I'm
down
gonna
here.
hit you on the back end for that credit repair. Cause I need to know how to repair my credit. Yes.
Okay, that's what's up. I'll do some credit. Y'all want some credit repair classes? All right, we'll do some credit repair. I'm trying to get for Friday, for tomorrow. I'm trying to get the clips of last year's gala, or the video of last year's gala, so we can watch that. So we can be ready for Saturday, because it's gonna be in here. I'm gonna be real with y'all. If you don't have a sub on my other page, you might not be able to stay in. We might have to ask you to leave, because that was supposed to be a sub only thing, and I lost the page.
That page gone forever?
It's gonna be
So
on.
please,
That
please,
page
What
gone
please
page
make
is
forever?
it gonna
sure
be on?
that you don't. What? No, it's not gone forever, but I don't think it's fair for people to have to sub. They subbed already over there. There's no reason for them to sub here just so they can see the gala. That's not right, because that's my responsibility to keep that page up. Somewhere that they had subscribed to should stay up. So that was my responsibility. So that's why I said it's not fair to the people who subbed over there, and then and people who didn't sub get to watch. So I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but right is right, wrong is wrong. So if you come in without a subscriber badge, we're going to ask you to leave. And if you don't leave, then we'll block you. Yep, stream the gala. Only to people who are subscribed. And Danny, remind me to make that announcement. You know I'll be all over the fucking place. But only to people who are subscribed to the Keyona, the Breakfast Tea with Key live page will be allowed to stay in the room. We'll unblock you. If we block you, we'll unblock you once the gala is over. We'll unblock you, but that's a perk of being a sub. Nope, don't sub on this page. Please, please, please don't sub on this page. Sub over there only. No, you're fine, spiritually, baby. Yeah, sub on the
Is the
live with
homecoming dance
the Keyona
tomorrow
page
or Saturday?
only,
Now I
in
thought
order
the
for you to
homecoming
see the
dance was
gala.
Saturday.
Nope, do not sub here.
Okay, Saturday.
The homecoming dance is Saturday. I'm sorry. I did say that. I said Saturday because tomorrow I want to stream.
Tomorrow you're
I
gonna
want to
play
stream
the
live.
old one.
Breakfast
Try to
Tea
get
with
the
Key
old one.
live. LIVE. That page is where you need to do stuff. Right. Correct. Yeah. Big Sassy, I got my badge. Yeah, so we're not gonna be mean. And we're gonna make this same announcement tomorrow. Go and subscribe over there. Somebody type it in the chat and I'll pin it. or also pin it that you must subscribe to Breakfast Tea with Key Live in order to see the gala. So that's how that's gonna be. Breakfast Tea with Key Live. Breakfast Tea with Key Live is down. Somebody please type it, Jesus. Because I know some of these people be coming in. Oh, okay, I can't ping people in the panel. Thank you, I'm sorry. But yeah, do not, thank y'all. We're gonna try to recap the old gala tomorrow so we can compare the difference on Saturday. I'm kind of glad though, for real, that we're not gonna be in New Orleans, because I love New Orleans, and I know when we do this gala, I mean, we're gonna be on live probably to 2 a.m. because the gala is from what, 6 to 11, and then of course, you know, still got shit or something. Like my husband would probably be angry with me, like, you like, well, nah, because he'll be the damn blackjack day, so he may sit at the blackjack day for straight. He may.
You breaking up?
And then we're gonna also list. Okay, we're also gonna have it on Bigo so that we get clipped over here. Bigo have to. Y'all heard me?
She said just in case she get clipped, she's going over to Bigos. Well, if y'all want to watch it, go over there too.
I don't have an account on Bigo, so I guess I need to get one.
We probably won't get
But
clipped because the biggest haters will actually
Diamond
be
is trying to
at
do
the gala,
something so people can't
Hey, D1
stream
and
her
only.
live on TikTok.
Turn right.
And that's fine. I'll just stream that motherfucker on Bigo. And Instagram. What's the big deal? Shit.
You just have to let us know what your Bigo information is.
It's key to Capricorn, ain't it?
Most definitely. Most definitely. I think I have a Bigo page for Breakfast Tea. I want to say I did.
Take the
All right, y'all. We're headed inside. I'll turn the camera around once, I get all the way in, okay?
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me?
I think
Everybody tap the screen, get the lights up. Gift the host, gift the panel.
I'll be out there walking in the wrong houses and stuff.
I walked in a doctor's office, but they had a big sign right there that says turn And my GPS says you reached, so, okay. I think that's my client's car right there, so I think it's this building. Crazy. I was like, this don't look like a law firm. I don't know why, but on closing days, it seems like it's all, especially when I have closings way away from my house, always freaking rain.
Rain brings change.
I'm going to get out that way. Ooh, shit. Now, this is like a law firm. Good morning.
Hi.
Nyesha Beasley for Powerhouse Realtors
Here for the closing.
for Jackson Closing.
They are in closing now, so just the door right straight on there, just right there.
Where the exit sign is?
No, ma'am, it's just right.
This one here. Okay, this one. Here's my pay it close for both businesses.
Okay, you'll give that.
Give it to him. Okay, perfect. All right, awesome.
Good morning.
Hey, how are y'all? They haven't started yet?
Yeah, we didn't sign.
Got to sign.
Stack of paperwork.
Yeah. She's right. Everybody, what are you doing, baby girl?
Good, how you doing?
Good morning. Listen here. Oh, he was sitting here when sit over here. I told my people on TikTok, I said I'm doing a field trip, so I want them to see a closing. My client. Congratulations. She said, look at mama coming. How you doing?
I'm good.
They your mug. I got some. Yes.
I want to apologize to you. I'm Cassie Smart.
How you doing? I'm sorry.
Thank you.
You know what?
I'm sorry too, Miss Jackson.
I love cups.
I'm never too big to apologize.
Me neither. Thank you.
Especially after Cassie's good.
I just looked at your face. I said, she's beautiful. That's where her girls get all that beauty from. I didn't want to tell you, but I was like, oh, she's pretty. She's so pretty.
Don't blow her head up this morning.
She's beautiful now. And then you got to tell me what you want. You know, I tell Cassie, tell you how I do. She tell you how I do my.
She didn't.
Tell
everybody else though.
I know. See, how you pick what you want for your gift.
Okay.
So you just let us know. But yeah, I'm gonna flip this camera back around.
Congratulations.
And everybody said congratulations. All my people are telling you
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's now waiting. I wonder, well, he'll come in a moment.
He said that he was going to just send him off the paperwork I signed.
I wonder, do they have to review though? Because it's been, I'm a broker, so I deal with so many lenders, and some of them don't even review. They just say, hey, once you get the money, give it out. You didn't give it. Where is the agent? She told us she was coming, didn't she?
She did tell us that the other day. She ain't here.
Where's the keys?
He said no keys.
And when he come in, I'll ask.
Why are you looking at me like that then?
We're waiting on the and on the information, the approval from your lender. Hey, how you doing? I'm Lee.
I'm Nyesha Beasley. I represent the lender as well as her real estate agent. Here's my pay it closes, by the way.
Okay.
But you didn't receive funding yesterday? I got an email that the funding was received by your office on yesterday. They haven't given you a funding, a wire code?
Not from her money.
Oh, it's her money. Okay, yes. But the lender's money is already here. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
Gotcha. I was worried. Now, are they reviewing docs, or they told you to go ahead and disperse?
Yeah.
They want to review before they allow you to disperse. Okay, gotcha.
You looking at me like chief.
I'll get a chance to see me do what I love to do and be in my professional setting. Thank you, baby.
He asked me if I was.
Yeah, I like my shoes.
You like a true
Yeah, I like my
Marine.
shoes.
Don't he? Of course.
I wanted to wear another pair of shoes,
Of course you do.
but I have a craziness. I don't like to wear shoes that's brand new. I want them to stay brand new. So these are like $1,100 shoes, but my shoes that I wanted to wear is like $60 or $70. But I don't want to mess them up. So I said I'll just wear the expensive shoes and I'll wait for another day to wear the other ones. But they are so cute. They black pumps with a silver toe heel. With a silver toe. And I got them from Saks Off the Rack for $60. But I didn't want to mess them up in this rainy weather, so I said I'll wear these Balenciagas today. And they comfortable too. They're real comfortable. Oh shucks, I still forgot to ask him about the day. So these your boys?
That's my brother, that's my son.
I finna say, he looked too old to be son. I wasn't gonna be me. So how old are you, baby?
15.
Oh, you the big boy. Okay, and then you got one
I
that's...
just got one.
Cassie said you had a high schooler and she said your other sister had a...
So Cassie got 2 kids. My sister got 2 kids. He got 3 kids. I got 1.
Oh, you only one. Oh my God. Well, I thought you had 2 boys.
Well, I wanted to have 2 kids.
You did.
My boyfriend.
It ain't too late.
I'm pushing 40.
No, you ain't. No, you ain't. It ain't too late.
I don't.
That's why I brought you spiritual.
Turn it back home and took it down 2%. That's wow. You got plug? How much charge you got?
56.
You know you can help me charge my phone.
Ain't know nothing about that.
You can. You ain't got no cord. Ain't you got a 15? You didn't know that? Wow, you can plug the phone up, charge it to your phone, and connect the other end of my phone, and then you can send you. My phone going dead. I don't know why I didn't charge it this last night. I want to make one of my duck charger. You think they'll let me use it?
If you are in the box, tell us about your home buying experience when you first bought a home.
You know, they trap you in them long 10-year, 20-year Yeah, probably. But once you get into it, it's like owning a home gives you like a great sense of purpose. Like it gives you like a renewal, like you feel like something belongs to you, like your name. It's a great feeling. Selling one is even better, but I guess we'll get into that. Uh,
Yes, when you own the home, it makes you feel good that you own something. Like, you worth something too. When you own the house, you worth something too. And I got me an apartment building I own. This family living here though.
I remember when my mother and father made their last payment on their home and it was actually theirs. And the pride that they had in those moments, to think that you worked so hard to scrimp and save and provide for your family, that is a prideful moment. And every time they was able to pay something off, I witnessed them celebrate being able to do that for themselves and for us. And it's a beautiful thing.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna step out. Did you give y'all something to drink? Y'all good? Mm-hmm. Okay, perfect. You want something, young lady? We good? Okay. I'm glad you said that because that is like the biggest joy ever.
Mother said
when you make that last
air
payment.
even smelled better. She said the air smelled better. She could breathe better when she made that last payment. She was so happy.
Yeah. Because what people don't tell you, there's a misconception out there. People say, well, you really don't own it. The bank owns it. That's not true. The bank's name is only on your deed as a lien holder, but anyone can go on your deed as a lien holder. You can borrow $50 from me, and if I take you to court, I could put a lien against your property. So it's your property still. So I do want y'all to know that thank y'all, we got 50% of the go. I want y'all to know that when you purchase a house, that's your house. Some of y'all go in these homes with $0. Some of you go in with, $10,000, $8,000, $7,000, and you get a house, right? And it belongs to you. And it has to be, and there's a process for it not being yours anymore, right? And even the bank themselves, let's say they put a lien on your home for $200,000, right? Let's say you borrowed $200 to buy it. And what they're gonna do is the house is gonna go in your name on the deed. The deed is yours. And then they're gonna put $200,000 as a lien holder. And they won't remove that lien until you pay them all $200. But let's say you don't pay them that $200, right? And they gotta go to the courts and they gotta ask the courts to let them foreclose that lien. That lien, that whatever's left over. Let's say you paid $50,000, so now you owe $150,000. So they take it to the courthouse steps and they sell the house. Well, guess what? Houses go up in value. So that $200,000 house is worth $450,000 now, right? Or $400,000 now, right? Well, guess what? The bank is still only going to get $150,000. The other $250,000 is coming in a check to you. So there's a lot of people who, even after they foreclosed, they were well off. For whatever reason, they couldn't pay the mortgage, didn't want to pay the mortgage, didn't do whatever. But when the bank sold the house, they still have to give them the remainder because it was their house. It was their house. It was their house. And yeah, so the bank don't get to pocket the rest. And I hate that about black people. A lot of black people be like, oh, when the bank take their house, they just go off in the sunset. And it's like, no, your butt is to stay abreast, to go to the courthouse steps and see, join in on the bid. Take the bid up some more.
We don't
take the bid up. Make your house go up. You know what I'm saying? take it all the way up. But nowadays, we have so much technology. We have so much technology out here that before, that's why so many people ask me, what about buying foreclosure? You know how hard it is to buy a foreclosure now? Because of the technology. You can go on Zillow right now and get an idea, because Zillow ain't nowhere near right, because Zillow buys homes, right? So they definitely ain't gonna tell you the true value of your house because they buy homes. That's stupid. So they're gonna tell you your house is worth 20, 30% on that zestimate of what it's worth, because they hoping you'll call them and buy it and let them buy it, right? But there's so much data out there now to tell you what a house is worth, to tell you what the payoff on a house is. And investors like myself will call you and say, I see you owe 150. I ain't gonna tell you what it's really worth. How much do you want to walk away? I can get you where you don't even have this foreclosure on your credit, so you can start all over tomorrow. And I'll pay off your mortgage, give you $50,000, and you go on about your business. Most people, especially us black people who are not very well versed in this stuff, they be like, you gonna give me $50,000 and you gonna keep me from, sure. Don't even know the person gonna turn around and sell the house and make $200. So when you guys don't see me at close, if you don't see my closings, just know I'm a real estate investor. Right? So stuff don't never make it to the courthouse steps because real estate investors are the ones who buying the stuff now because we have the data. So I want y'all to know that. So make sure you know when you buy a house, that's your house. The bank only has a lien against your property for what you owe them, but it's still your house, your children's house, even your grandchildren's house. That's your air property from now on. So thank you so much, Nobel. I might write a book, yeah. So yeah, you gotta make sure. And so a lot of people just walk away from their properties back in the day, and that's why you always need to check the database to see if there's some money for your ass in the database, because when they sell it at the courthouse steps, if they sell it for above what you owed that bank or whoever, they have to send that money to the state if you don't ever come and pick it up. So it's sitting in the state treasury. So y'all need to learn how to check your local state treasury too for money as well, because there's insurance policies there and everything. I'm like you, Lola. I asked about mine for
my
180
neighborhood right now.
620.
Apparently, the government was giving out grants, or are giving out grants for, I guess, each county, each state, or whatever. So now you see a lot of activity going on with them fixing up houses. And according to my landlord, he's selling 19 houses, which one of mine is up for sale. Now he's telling me that I don't necessarily have to worry because the person that might buy the house might let me stay as a tenant. But they might not.
Yeah, a lot of times they do.
And that's what
if you're a good tenant, they will, but a lot of times they're going to increase that.
And see, I had a ramp added to this house.
When they buy.
So that increases the value of the house. It doesn't?
No, that doesn't.
Oh, okay.
It actually doesn't.
It's a nice house,
It'll
but
take away.
I'm in a state of worry right now, and I need to find another situation. The rents are getting so ridiculous.
But before I sign, I need a copy of it so I can read over.
Yes.
Don't let them fool you. Ownership is the way.
Yeah, miss, I think
that's what I need to get right now.
Ownership is the way.
it's supposed to be a deed to the house of 204, but I want to make sure I read over because I got duped in the divorce. Okay.
Yeah. Really? 2020.
I think it Mr. Attorney Varner.
Varner. Oh, okay. Well, that explains why I'm not seeing it over here. Okay, Mr. Varner's office is actually on the other side of the building.
Someone see.
Keyona, I know you're on mute, but I think we should start the book series after all this stuff. No, I mean after all the
You gonna start
the
you gonna play
stuff.
it? The gala and stuff.
That way we won't be interrupted with everything that's going on.
Do you not next Thursday, but the Thursday after, or you think it'll
Honestly,
be
let's see where it goes because, this morning I woke up late, so it's a good thing I did because you were on something else.
Right. I cannot believe we still have to sit at this closing, which started two days ago. Like, and my husband, because it's raining, so he can't work. So he ready to go get massages and go out to eat and stuff. So I'm ready too.
We're being professional right now, so I'll save my comments for later.
Oh wow, I'm sorry, Storm.
Got a little bit of it there. I can put it back.
He better not be done found something to do while I'm gone.
We do not need a rap.
No, we don't. No. Nope. She ain't got no
Let
flow.
Rizzy rap, y'all. Let her do her rap.
No.
We have to encourage her, y'all. We have to encourage Rizzy in her rap career.
We could have her give us
some of that money when she makes some money. Hey,
what do you call it?
For this, how?
Something from the law. That we could have her do. Yep, give us something from the law.
Yeah, that would be great for her to teach us, show us something. Thank you. I live for this. Ain't passion.
Yep, she can give
So
us
yeah, I would
something
love
from
for
the
that
law.
when she come in, and she'll love it too, cause she's a know-it-all. So she is. We gotta be patient with her, y'all. When she try to teach us something in the law, those of us who done been through it can't be like, we know more than you know. So, cause that throws her off. I know I'm bad about it, especially with this law stuff. And so y'all say, Keyona, zip it.
You can tell us the
Keyona,
difference
zip it
between
when
a
she trying to
tort
say
and
something. Say, she's the student, you're not. Shut it up.
I forget, a tort and whatever, something else. A tort and a whatever.
I swear I know the law like the back of my hand.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, that's right. She can tell us what list pendants means.
TFK has passed the bar.
She can tell us what stare decisis is. See, Tiff, I know some stuff. Stare decisis. She can tell us what that means.
Who you done put
But she could tell us that stuff. What else is there? A habeas. We hear people jail talk about a habeas. She can tell us what a habeas is.
It'll help her in the long run because
habeas
if you're
corpus.
practicing this stuff, she'll her tests will go well.
Yep, it sure will. So she can let us know what that is. Yeah.
Tell us what failure to due process means.
Because these are things that she will have to explain to her clients in layman's terms. She'll have to break it down for them. So.
Oh, Atlas, sir, I followed your lives when you started talking about the universe and stuff, and then ever since then you've been playing the video games. I've been getting so mad. Yes.
Wait a minute, y'all. Hold on.
He did
Actually,
he flipped the script.
When I start talking about that stuff, my live actually gets taken down, and then it discouraged me from talking about it. So that's why I always go back to just playing the game, because when I talk about it and the numbers come in, or however you look at it, it's like they don't want certain variations of knowledge to be put out there. So when you I don't know how to explain it, but I'm
That's
trying to get back
important.
after I get all my stuff
Thank
relocated
you.
to the property. Then I'll schedule the classes and I'll put it out there what times I'm going to be going live doing those understandings.
Yeah, because that was real interesting to me. I came back the next day. I was like, this man is playing Star Wars.
Now hold up. Don't be talking about Star Wars and the video games I'll be playing, okay?
I don't blame you about the video games because, I play too, but I just found it real interesting. Like, I was learning a lot of stuff.
Specific with it though, because you said Star Wars, so you was kind of specific with that.
That's the what I saw.
I know, but like you could have just said this man was playing video game. You ain't have to tell him I was playing Star Wars. That's like telling a group of people I'm playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Well, the next day you were playing with 2K, so.
Oh, you just gonna go further, huh? You say I was gaming. Just leave it at gaming.
He was playing Fortnite.
Oh, come on.
Hey, not too much on Fortnite because that's my game.
Let me guess, you ain't gonna tell nobody else.
Nope.
How's everybody's day going? How'd you get the day started than being on the live with us?
They can hear us. Shh.
Oh, my bad.
I think she has us turned down, probably.
I hope so.
I think she does.
Yeah, because they don't want to hear about Atlas playing Fortnite and Star Wars.
Oh, you just had to go ahead and repeat that again, huh? You gonna double down on us?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good luck, Bold, Black, and Messy. But my grandson plays, he used to play Fortnite on a computer. I think he plays mostly the oldest one, I don't know what he plays. The youngest one plays Roblox all the time.
Well, I started off playing Fortnite in Korea because that's when my son started, and I was
Fortnite, and what's the other one you said?
Well, Atlas plays Star Wars, but I'm talking about Fortnite.
Oh, okay. I thought you said Fortnite. So, wait a minute. What's this person saying? Mocha is hell. What are you talking about?
Yeah, listen, let me explain something to you guys, right? When you play video games, right, there's a certain part of your brain that stays active, right? And they did a study on this that when people play video games, that part of their brain stays active when they go into a sleep state, thus far creating dreams and so on and so forth. So there's a imaginative. Never mind. It don't even matter. I'm sick of y'all. Star Wars, Star Trek, Deep Space Nine, all of that. It's a great thing. And I watch sci-fi too. I'm sick of this shit. Outer Limits, please stand by.
Y'all leave Atlas alone.
I would still play COD too, but it's too many hackers on there.
Yeah, COD got bad with the hackers, man. It's like nobody wants to lose or have fun anymore. Everybody's just cheating or got Zen on. Even the basketball game, like everybody got a Zen, everybody's cheating. No.
See, I don't know nothing past Mario. That's my game. Anything with Mario in it.
I like Mario too.
Mario Kart or Mario World?
Just anything that has Mario in it. That's what I would play. Like on the I used to play, all the Mario systems. And I played the Nintendo Switch, but I haven't played it in a while. I haven't played it in a couple
Remember
of
they
years.
came out with Mario Painting. They had Mario Kart, Mario World, Luigi's Mansion.
I even bought the board games. I bought the Mario Monopoly. I have the Mario Uno. I have all those.
What about Pac-Man World?
I used to love Pac-Man, and Miss Pac-Man was my favorite.
Yes.
I love Miss Pac-Man.
And Galaxy.
Oh, come on, you telling your age now. Next thing you know, you're gonna
I
be
know
talking
I'm
about
telling
Dig
my
Dug.
age.
You're gonna be talking about Dig Dug and Centipede. Come on.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Centipede, Millipede. Yeah.
Those were some good games.
I used to play Donkey Kong. I used to
Those
love
are the
Donkey
good
Kong.
games.
Yes, Mortal Kombat.
I used to play Odyssey. Y'all don't know nothing about Odyssey. That's real old school.
Hold on, which one? Odyssey?
Remember Odyssey was the what's that? Was that that was the one with the lines, and you just hit and it was like tennis, and you just hitting the lines back and
Oh, where
forth.
it go back and forth.
Yeah,
Now you really tell it. Now
that
you
was
really tell
real.
it. Now you really
That's
tell it.
way
Come on.
back.
We
That's
going
like
back
Atari right there.
yeah,
Come
we
on,
going back
stop.
like over
Don't
40
do
years.
it. Don't
We
go
going
back to
like 40
Atari.
years
Come
or
on.
over
Stop.
40 years.
Yes, that was Atari.
Stop.
We going way we going back to the prehistoric video game days with that one.
I mean, I wanted to
But you
stop
know
at
they
Game
still
Boy.
have those, right?
If we went as far back as Game Boy, I was going to say stop. But you jumped straight back to Atari. Come on. Come
Listen, there
on.
was even a ColecoVision. Some of y'all may remember if you're
I
older
remember
like me. ColecoVision.
They sell the Atari system still in the dollar store.
Yeah, they redid the Atari system. They redid it a few years back. So they brought that back. It didn't catch on like they thought it would.
Man, if that thing don't come on and have those two Ks facing the opposite way that say connect. You know how the Atari come on with that red thing in the middle that say connect.
And I remember the kids loved the Sega Genesis. My kids, my nephews had that, so my kids used to go
Sega
play
Saturn, Sega CD, Sega Genesis,
that. Sonic the
Sega.
Hedgehog. They love
That's all you can
Sonic the
hear.
Hedgehog.
Sega. Dun, 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 dun. Sonic was the number one game for Sega, like Mario was for Nintendo.
I love that the Sonic music, and every time he would get hit the coins or something, yeah, they loved that.
Who's y'all's favorite? Is it Sonic? Do y'all like Sonic, Knuckles? What's the Tails?
Let's see.
I'm trying to
Say the
remember.
name again.
Onyx was my favorite.
Cause it's it's multiple characters. Like you got Sonic, you got Knuckles, Tails, and I think a few other ones I can't remember. But my favorite one was Knuckles.
Which one was Knuckles?
Nah, we like Dr. Robotnik.
Yeah, he was one of the characters too. I love Knuckles. Yeah.
I remember when my kids was little, I would get off work on Friday because I worked Monday through Friday. I would get off work on Friday, and me and my kids would stay home the whole weekend, play Super Nintendo. The whole weekend. We wouldn't leave out the house until it was time for me to go to work and then to go to school on Monday. And those was the best times.
Y'all remember them when they first came out with the Nintendo?
Mm-hmm.
Shoot, I had both of them. I think the first one, and then the one that came with a camera on it.
Which one was that?
They had one with a camera?
Yeah, they had it like in different colors. I think you had it in blue, black, white, and I think they had a pink one.
Oh,
it's a good time. And that's when they came out with the Game Genie.
No, that was Nintendo came out.
So you didn't like Zelda? Somebody said they didn't like Zelda.
You're about to get banned because Zelda was. I love Legend of Zelda.
No, so
That was my game.
Nintendo first came out with Mario, Duck Hunt, and the gamepad, like the track and field.
Mm-hmm.
And it came with the orange Duck Hunt.
I never played Duck Hunt.
Duck Hunt was fun.
I never played it.
That was my game. I liked it though.
It damn near, it was one of like the number one games that came with the Nintendo.
I never played it.
It was like Contra, Ninja Gaiden.
But that's Zelda. I loved. His name was Link, right? On Zelda, I think his name was Link.
Yeah, Link.
Mm-hmm. I love that.
Yeah, it was like what Jim and I was saying was the Nintendo DS at the time before they came out with the Switch.
Yeah. Yep, I remember we bought my granddaughter one. Mm-hmm.
Y'all remember going to the arcade room?
Mm-hmm.
Man, that was a whole vibe. Just going in the arcade room.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
My sister worked the arcade for like 10 years.
Really?
Mm-hmm. She was the manager.
Yeah, that was.
All the kids come in to play.
Mm-hmm.
I say the most current game I will say that I like is Call of Duty and Fortnite.
I think everybody like Call of Duty, don't do? I can't get with the controls for the new games now. I gave up trying.
Yeah, they're a lot. Oh yeah, I remember Dreamcast, Danny.
WWE games.
Yeah, I sat in the line for 12 hours for that Dreamcast. It came with Soul Calibur.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, from like, it was like midnight. We got the mid school and everything. It came out like 12. We sat out there from like 12 o'clock midnight all the way until like the store. Like it was crazy because like at that time, like this was early 2000 when Dreamcast came out. This is like PlayStation 2 time. You had Dreamcast and like literally it was so many.
Right? Was it Sony Dreamcast? Was it Sony?
No, so it was Sega. This was Sega's last game because Sega created so many Dreamcasts that they went out of business. They came out the same time that GameCube came out. It was GameCube and Dreamcast. They came out the same year. I was in line for both of them. But they made so many that they had to literally go bankrupt. So that's why you see all Sony games coming out for other systems now because they can't come out with consoles no more, but they can sell their games to other systems.
Okay. Mm.
$21 more perfume bottles. Hey, Julie. Hey, Julie. Julie, did you see the pay at closing? Did he give you the envelope, the pay at closes?
I'm Aaliyah.
Aaliyah, I'm sorry, I'm not sure.
Oh, nice to meet you, finally. This is the buyer's key.
Oh, Aaliyah.
Yes, girl, yes. It's so good to meet you.
I was wondering, I said, where is she?
Sorry, I have another issue with a whole nother closing. So I'm on the other side with another attorney with all that. So back and forth. But that is her key. What else do you need? What were you asking me? I'm sorry.
Oh, Julie, can you see if they gave her the pay at closes?
Yeah, that's a long closing. Your closings usually take that long? Really?
Yeah, sometimes longer. Yeah, it
I
depends
got
on
a
the lender
question,
if they want to
Keyona.
review the docs and where we are in line. Okay. Hey, did he give you the pay at close forms?
I need to get you to change this because it's got
the wrong amount.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you'll just change it to that amount and then initial beside it, and then if you'll just sign at the bottom of that form. And do you have the other one that was for the commission?
They were in the same envelope.
Okay, maybe it's in the.
And then, okay, the doc is correct.
Yep, and then if you'll just sign that one for me, that'd be great. Okay, all right, thank you, ma'am.
You did it, girl.
Give me a hug. We've been at it for this one.
When you went through it.
I know,
You did it.
we did.
It's okay. We did it.
Somebody play a song. God did.
Oh.
I'm trying to think of something we didn't name. Did y'all have the Nintendo 64?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had all the game systems all the way to Jaguar. Jaguar had a big ass controller that damn near sat in your lap. It was like one of the biggest controllers. It had 3 big buttons on there. It had an arcade style controller with the stick in the middle. But Nintendo 64 was okay because it came with that Mario game, and he used to jump. He'd be like, ha, ha, hoo, and then he'd do the backflip. Never mind. All right, I'm out. I'm gonna drop down because y'all. I'm gonna drop down. I'm out.
Why? Why you dropping down?
Nah, because y'all taking me back to my gaming times. You know, I'm about to go all in. You know.
I only went back to, I think when we were little, we had the Atari and every game system up from there.
Yeah, I remember playing them games, trying to make Mario do them flips and stuff when he was running after them stars. Some of y'all got the theme music playing in y'all head right now. That doot 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 doot. Yahoo! Don't play like y'all don't remember Nintendo 64 when it came out. Everybody was playing it. It was literally the shit. It came with that too had Soul Calibur, but the PlayStation 1 came with Spawn. The Nintendo 64 Soul Calibur came with Zelda. Y'all remember, because a lot of y'all just played with Max all the time and just try to use the nunchucks, just like a lot of y'all just played with Eddie and Street. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
I still will say the Super Nintendo was the best system. I'm putting it down there. I don't care about technology. That was the best system, Super Nintendo.
I can agree with that one, yeah.
The GameCube sucked. I did not like it. I did not like the Wii.
Wii was my game.
Super Nintendo was the best system.
I love the Wii.
The
Michael
Wii
Jackson game was my game.
The Wii, you gonna throw your shoulder out, throw your back out, and
That's emphasized though.
Too much.
I think when Super Nintendo came out, it changed the face of gaming with that Mario World and you know Yoshi's Conquest and
Yoshi's Island.
Yeah, because then you had when Super Nintendo came out, you had Super Mario World 3, you had Super Mario 2 come out, Ninja Gaiden, Contra, all the Mega Mans came out. I can keep going, but y'all remember. I ain't got it. It changed up the whole face of
it did.
Even Game Boy, like coming into the Game Boy era, you know, it changed up how we looked at Game Boy, you know, when Pokemon came out and they had the 3 different color Pokemon discs, you know, red, yellow, gold. It literally handheld games came out based off of Nintendo, Super Nintendo when it came out. They started coming out with Game Boy, Sega's. What was that?
I remember my mom had to stand in them long lines for the different color was it Pokemon games from my brother.
Yeah, that's why I say like even like the incorporating the cartoons into video games. When Pokemon came out, and then Digimon did the same thing, and all of the cartoons started coming out with video games. I mean, they had Garfield video games. They had. You don't know. You don't know life until you start playing a Garfield video game and you trying to push Odie off the counter.
I liked the Simpsons game. The Simpsons.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, The Simpsons was tough too. Running around with Bart Simpson and they had to team up where they jump on each other.
Yeah, let me get that out. Let me get my
people with the vacuum cleaner.
Y'all remember Rapping Piper or whatever his name
Marge
was?
pull out the vacuum cleaner, get the whacking on people.
And that's who I always be picking, y'all. I like Mark.
What'd you say, Danny?
Y'all don't remember that Rapping Piper game? And it was like kick, 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 punch. You had to copy the moves.
What was that, on the Wii? Or on the Super Nintendo?
The 64?
On 64? I don't remember that one.
Do y'all remember Crazy Taxi? I forgot what system that one's on.
Crazy Taxi was that was.
What up, y'all? Do y'all remember Paperboy?
No, Paperboy is old. That's back then. Big Doug and Longhorn, man.
And the code.
Y'all know Paperboy?
Flips up and you put in the code. They use their car in the code. And then
He'd be on the bike delivering the paper.
I don't know if they just left the garage door unlocked. And I just went in and out of the garage door.
Dog chase you.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Dog chase you.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Should give him one of them twigs. I don't want to reach over his cup. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I have a great.
Thank you.
Y'all do another deal with you. You was a joy. You was a pleasure to work with. Thank you, darling. I will.
We are really talking about video games while you closing.
I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it too.
How y'all like our field trip?
Hey, listen, I got a question for you. Hey, look, when they close the house and everything,
Uh-huh. Tell her to call me. I was talking to somebody. Tell her I said call me. If she need me, she know I'm here.
when they finish and they close the house, do you ever give
What's that spirit?
the new homeowners like the little gift basket for the wine and the bread and the salt for the home?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If that's what they
So
choose,
you
some
make
of
it
them
an
want
option.
money. Some of them want some money. So that's why I told her. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Because some people be like, I don't drink wine. Hey, baby, you need anything? You call me now. I will. Thank you. And don't forget to let me know about your gift. Okay. And I'll see you at the Halloween party, right? Yes, ma'am. October 28th.
That's real nice.
All right, baby.
You did.
Good clients.
Yeah, I always have them. Yeah, I have them a big part. Yeah.
Keyona, you be switching so
You gotta
voice.
put your backdrop up.
Yeah, that was a fun. Oh, I do. Hold on.
Put your background
So
up.
somebody add this money up for
Put your
Little
backdrop
Breaker.
up.
Add the money. I am. I'm fixing to. I'm fixing to.
The walk.
Tell Breaker, add that to the 9K. And add that to the 9K as well, Breaker, because I get paid twice. You forgot to add the 11,000 to that deal. $11,100 to that deal. So little breaker, you can't count my money, bitch.
I think I'm gonna go back to school for something.
Yeah, trying to count my money is not gonna work. There we go. Y'all ready? I'm hungry. All right, I'm hungry. Can y'all hear me?
Don't eat too much because you gotta wait on Uncle Tony.
We're going to Buc-ee's.
See?
I want a brisket sandwich from Buc-ee's.
You've been calling my damn phone.